Ooh, Port Canaveral. It's a bit of a rainy day today.
West base and cruise terminal 6, bound for sea, standing by to channel 12. This channel 4 concerned traffic, pilot aboard Carnival Vista. Break, Miss Betty, pilot on the Vista.
But we are inside the car today. It is raining at the moment. We're going to try to set everything up as this goes by, but this rain should be clearing out probably.
Miss Betty, pilot on Carnival Vista. Yeah, go ahead, it's Miss Betty. Hey, Cap, last security call I heard you make, you were going to the Star of the Seas. Did that get canceled? Are you pushing up to North 1 or 2? That got canceled. I'm going to North 1. Okay, Cap, just wanted to confirm that. Thank you. You have a good afternoon. Stay dry.
Anyways, as I was saying, so a little bit of inclement weather today, but nothing too crazy or too bad, but enough to keep us inside the car today. So that's what we're going to be doing. We are going to be watching the ships leave from inside, at least for now, to start out the stream, and we'll kind of go from there. But I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Today's Sunday afternoon. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday afternoon so far and ready for some awesome sailaways this afternoon. But let's see, we've got Darlene, JJ Studios, Oscar, Ashley, Brenda, Kit. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great Sunday so far. This should be clearing out probably in the next 30 minutes, though, but apologies for not the best view at the moment, but we'll set up all the other cameras and stuff as we get a little bit closer to sail away time. Maxi Peach, hello, hello. No, yesterday I have family in town this weekend. They just got off of Joy on Friday, so we spent the time with some family yesterday, which was nice seeing everybody again. But yeah, was the weather bad here yesterday? Teresa, hello. You have a new camera, has 40 times zoom. Very cool. Nice. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Jay, hello, hello. It was windy yesterday. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had seen it was really windy. We were in Orlando yesterday, hanging out with my family. It was pretty windy yesterday as well. No, is it? Yeah, it's probably not the best at the moment. Once the ships, or I guess once this weather starts to clear out, we'll switch everything over. I figured out the way to change over one live stream from one device to another. I have family that my grandparents were on the Joy this past week. They got off the ship on Friday. That sounds good, Oscar. Thanks for hanging out. Cruise ship spotting, all good, rain or shine, except for lightning. Yeah, that's where we kind of draw the line there. Luckily, it's just a little bit of scattered drizzling is really all it is this afternoon. So hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully we can kind of keep things going here relatively easy. That's what cats do best. They're always looking to jump in and get in the way of whatever it may be. I think the weather might be okay. Let's see. Let me check the radar real quick, because it was only supposed to be just like a small little spit of rain here. Yeah. We shall see how it goes. Freedom and MSC were late leaving yesterday. The GoPort bus broke down. Oh, gosh. You were on Gem, which was joined by the Joy. Oh, cool. Nice. That's fun. Hope you had a good time. What's your bad news, Jay? Treasure Your Destiny, what's up? Hello, hello. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying. Again, not the most ideal conditions today, but we're still doing it regardless. Convinced the wife to do another yacht club on Seashore. Nice. Very nice. Beautiful sunny 62 in North Carolina. Very nice. It's 73 here today in Orlando and Port Canaveral. 34 days till Virtuosa. Nice.
Canaveral pilot. Disney Fantasy, channel 1-2, over.
Maybe not.
Canaveral pilots, Disney Fantasy, channel 1-2, over. Good afternoon. We'd just like to confirm our departure time for 1600, over.
Yeah, rain should be stopping. The wind's not really that big of a deal.
We'll be there 15 minutes prior, shoreside. Stand by 1-2, 1-6.
Yeah, actually, it doesn't. I don't really see much rain left. Unfortunately, I have to spin the car around still, but that shouldn't be an issue. I should be able to at least like set the. I can set the iPad down somewhere while I move around. You know what, let's give her a shot, shall we? I don't know how sturdy the iPad is going to sit. Right, if it moves the right direction, it'll help them move faster, yeah. All right, I think that is all the rain. Cruise Ship Games, hello. All right, so bear with me. The iPad's going to fall over here in just a second, so bear with me. There's me some parking in my way now. Nope, there it goes. All right, 1 second. Ooh.
Sheriff's boat, Unit U. Unit Q. Yeah, Unit U, just giving you a heads up, the Carnival Vista will be getting underway first. And when she passes us, we'll be departing after. Okay. Appreciate you coming up.
All right. Alrighty here. So let's set you guys down somewhere here while we get set up. That's probably lean you guys Boom. All right, there we go. Are we fixed? Is the real question here. Are we on the different camera? We are on the different camera. Wow, that actually worked. Surprised that actually worked. Cool. Nice. We are fixed. It is going to be crazy today with the wind, yeah. Vista is underway. Nice. All right, good call. Good timing. This is much better than the car. I still have to line the Starlink up here real quick. Let's see if I can. Woo. There we go. Maybe. Okay, lined up. All right. That's. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. And apologies for all the nonsense here to start out with, but things are fixed. Things should be ready to go, and we've got our first ship underway here, the Carnival Vista. She is heading out on a 6-night cruise. I know, still nothing on Icon 4. Bummer. Huge bummer. I'm gonna take off this rain jacket real quick. There we go. It's a little chilly with all the wind. Nope. All right. When's everybody's next cruise? When's everybody's next cruise? I like to ask that every week, but does anybody have one coming up soon? We've got, at least for me, Norwegian Luna in less than 2 weeks now. Very, very excited. It was actually blowing east to west today. Yeah. So Alana, hello. Excited. Be different. We'll be going to a different port this month. Not this month, but we are cruising on Norwegian Luna. Lots of streams. I'm going to try to stream at least once a day from that cruise. So we'll at least have like some onboard streams. But as far as different, unless I end up doing like a quick Tampa trip, I won't be able to go to South Florida this month for sure. But we'll at least be on board the Norwegian Luna out of Miami. Also, 2 months membership. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. Good afternoon from Lakeland, Florida. Welcome in. Getaway in 12 days. Nice. Getaway's a great ship. Now the Starlink is not cooperating today, but that's mostly because of the wind and the clouds are just not playing in our favor today. Venezia is dropping lines, by the way. Just got off Freedom yesterday, and next cruise transatlantic Miami to the UK on May 24th. Nice. What, Jay? What's up, buddy?
Is Nancy gonna follow Vista out?
It might. I'm not too sure.
Because I was here in the morning and I watched Nancy and Star come.
Yeah,
But,
that's not good. And early reviews, Luna looked pretty good. Yes, I'm very excited for that one. Yeah, her reviews seem great. I think a lot of the changes, and I heard similar reviews about Luna, or about Aqua when she came out last year, but I think a lot of the changes that needed to be made to Prima and Viva were made with Aqua and Luna, which is very positive to hear. You broke Disney Fantasy's water slide. That's not good. The protege, yes. I think he comes out here more than I do. Your wife is very anti-NCL based off a cruise from 26 years ago. I don't know. I think Norwegian's slightly better than they were 26 years ago. I think you just got to do some better convincing, I think. I think they're great. They nickel and dime you just a little bit, but at the same time, they do offer a lot of freebies built into their higher price that they have. So, I mean, I think you get a lot. Their service is fantastic. Compared to the main 4 cruise lines, Carnival, Royal, MSC, Norwegian, I think the overall service from NCL is some of the best out of all 4.
wonder if Venezia and Vista may have a board battle.
That would be cool. I hope so. I don't know if we can hear Venezia, though, because it's facing the other way.
So they won't hear it.
Yeah.
Because mine was like, the board was like low. Venezia was that little.
Yeah.
I think Vista. Wow.
Cool. How is it with Princess? I've actually never sailed with Princess. They're on my list. I'd like to try out one of their new ships, like Sun or Star Princess, because they look very nice. But I hear good things about Princess as well. Straight A student think, yeah, I've used this. Let me give you a funny story, a funny background story of what happened. This was 4th grade for me, and I think my parents are watching, so my dad's gonna get a kick out of this. So 4th grade, I got the perfect attendance award. I didn't miss a single day of school. But the day they were handing out the awards, I was out sick. So I was not in attendance. I was absent the day to pick up my perfect attendance award. I think one of my friend's dads like called my dad up and was like, hey, Brandon's got the perfect attendance award. He's not here. Great stuff. There's the Vista. Next cruise is 13 days, just a little under 2 weeks away. We're going to be on board the brand new Norwegian Luna. Extremely excited for that one. I'm so excited. Like I got to tour the Prima and kind of got to see the ship firsthand for the most part, but I'm actually excited to actually spend a full week on one of those ships though. Especially one of the newer ones because they have a lot of improvements. Oh no, they didn't give it to me. I got the award, but I think they took it away after. I don't know if I ever got it. But yeah, it was very ironic though. It's like got the perfect attendance award. It's out of school for today though. Worked the season for the land-based part of Princess years ago there in Alaska. For the Princess Wilderness Lodge. And now I won't deal with them. It was, oh really? Oh wow, that's crazy. They have single suite, like the studio suites. I know they have like the regular studio cabins. Those are pretty cool. I'd like to try those out. I didn't know they had suites though. That's kind of awesome. Welcome in everybody that's just now joining into the live stream. Hope you guys are having fun. Hope you guys are ready for an awesome Sunday afternoon of departures here from Port Canaveral. First ship underway, the Carnival Vista. Let me know you're enjoying today's stream by hitting that like button. It really helps out, lets YouTube know to recommend this to more people. And it just also lets me know that you guys are having a good time. Also be sure to subscribe if you're just checking us out for the first time. We do this every single weekend, and we even do these from ships while we sail on them as well. So we're going to be on the brand new Norwegian Luna here in about 2 weeks. But be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 18,000 subscribers, which is amazing. So if we can hit that today, that would be absolutely incredible if we could hit 18,000 today. Alrighty. Stu, what's going on? Just tuned in. A little disappointed we didn't get any Icon 4 news. I know, right? At this point, I'm not even gonna say anything because that's gonna put my name on something as far as like, oh, it's gonna be soon. I don't know if I want my name on that anymore. If it's gonna just keep being wrong, they keep pushing it back. But yes, Icon 4 should be relatively soon. At this point, it's just a guessing game at this point. They keep seeming to delay it for a variety of different reasons, so which is kind of a bummer. If you have to work on a cruise ship for 6 months, what ship would I choose? I feel like if I had any of my choice, I'd probably pick an Icon class. Just because it'd be cool to work on one of those and spend a lot of time on those. I was actually supposed to work for Carnival. There was actually fun fact about me. I originally had a contract offer, and I was offered a job with Carnival as Fun Squad, like one of those activity hosts. I ended up turning it down, but I was actually scheduled to be on Carnival Liberty. This was back in, I think, it was going to be like summer 2018, I think is a time frame that this would have happened. But I ended up turning it down because I would have had to drop out of college, which was not ideal. But I did have the offer, which was kind of cool. I just never went through with it. It wasn't my fault this time either. Yeah, it's tough to even speculate anymore when they're gonna do it for Icon 4. I mean, it's there. You know, she's very far along way. I don't know why they haven't announced it yet. Yeah, it is what it is. We'll see what happens soon. Alrighty, here comes our first ship, the Carnival Vista, heading out to sea. Alright. Sorry, yeah, the Starlink is not quite cooperating to its fullest abilities today due to the weather. Our stream quality and bandwidth is usually much better. Carrie B, what's up? Yeah, doing good. How was Symphony? This week? Is the wind supposed to be bad all week? I'll tell you, that's a cruise. There goes Venezia. Symphony was awesome. Everything went great. We had to come home to Florida. Yeah. That's good that you had a good time, though. I love the Symphony. That was a great ship. What's the next one up for you? Dimitra, Dimitra. I was trying to say Vista and then Dimitri at the same time. Dimitri, what's up? Dimitri. Let's see. Disappointed by Playmakers, but we had Johnny Rockets 3 times. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Icon in September. Nice. Ooh, hold on. Dimitra. I have dementia after saying that. Good to see you, Dimitri. Ah, it's raining again. Swoop me. There we go. All right, Venezia is off the dock. I am melting. Very much so. Aye. Sorry for all the buffering today. Usually it's not like this. I think it's mostly just the weather is kind of getting in the way of things. But hope you guys are enjoying the stream though. Yeah, not too sure. I mean, it's not really like that bad of a storm. I think it's just kind of some passing showers is really all it is today. But definitely not ideal conditions though. First time watching, hello, hello, welcome in. Welcome for the first time. Hope you're enjoying the stream. It's usually not this buffery, but I hope you are enjoying. I think the cloud cover and the wind and everything like that is just interfering with our little Starlink router today. Waiting for Prima? Nice. Yeah, she's going to be 6 o'clock this afternoon, Eastern time. So we've got just a little bit over 2 hours until Prima. Best stream on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, Coop. Thank you, Coop. It's sad that I'm more excited for World Atlantic than Icon. That's crazy, actually. Those are both incredible ships. I think I can give you World Atlantic just because it's the maiden voyage. Also, I'm hyped that you're on that. That's gonna be cool. There's quite a few of you guys on there. I'm very excited for that. We're gonna have a little ship spotting cruise. That'll be fun. All right, here we go. Carnival Venezia. What ships are left? We've got our first one just set sail, the Carnival Vista. Now we have the Venezia as our second ship of the day. Just now underway. It's going to turn around in that middle basin. We also have the Star of the Seas, Disney Fantasy, and the Norwegian Prima here today. So Vista, Star, Fantasy, and the Norwegian Prima are all left still. Ocean to Ocean, hello, hello. Disney Believe is coming on quite nicely. Was that the engines that were going in for that, or was that Festival's engines that were going in the other day? Some engines were going in during that Meyer-Papenburg shipyard the other day. Festival just got the engines. Okay, yeah, I remember seeing some pictures of some engines going into something over at Meyer Papenburg. That's cool. That ship's very exciting. Festival's engines.
Sounds good. I, prefer you not making too much headway trying to get that, because I'll have guys out on the bow reaching over.
Yeah, no, we won't be getting any headway until we let you guys go, if you do pull on up.
Position there.
Break, St. John, Unit 2.
I think they're talking with some tugs.
The sunken bit grab on that port quarter.
Festival's engines were installed the other day. LNG tank and the aft funnel for Believe are arriving on Tuesday. Nice. That's cool. Actually, oh, okay, yeah. I remember seeing the photo of the funnel for Believe. That's what I remember seeing from it. Very nice. Very nice. Jeff's, oh my gosh, Jeff, thank you so much. Jeff Siu, Ohio, with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Here's some hazardous duty pay for us, for those of us watching, getting rained on while just sitting in the comfy driver recliners. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. We love a good bit of hazard pay. A little bit of rain again. A couple gallons right there. It's about 2 gallons. 2 gallons these days. Okay, let's break out the umbrella again. Bummer. Sorry, that's my umbrella making all that racket. It's not raining anymore. If I could just decide if it wants to rain or not rain, that would be lovely. Also, I think my umbrella is trashed. Bringing Starlink on board is prohibited. Yes, bringing a Starlink on board cruise ships are prohibited. Yes, they want you to purchase the onboard Wi-Fi essentially. Plus, they do use Starlink on the ships though, so it's not really any different. It's more of just trying to get out of paying the onboard charges. Anthony, hello, hello. You made it. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah. I'm excited to kind of test out the internet with Luna. I'll definitely be, my goal is to live stream at least once a day. So I will give that to you guys. I will live stream at least once a day while in Luna, as long as the internet is good. That's the only reason we didn't do it that much on Grandiosa, is because the internet wasn't that good. But Star's, Norwegian Star's internet was great.
We're just
Justin, I think he's down in Fort Lauderdale today, I think.
Filming boats.
Probably.
What about yesterday? What was
I'm not sure.
he's probably or something down in Miami.
Yeah. For what they charge for 4 days, you get a year subscription. Literally, though. Yeah, I paid for the upgraded internet package for Luna, which gets you a little bit better speeds, and that was nearly $200. I think I paid $175, I think, for that, which is not fun. Yeah, oh, you're booked for Aura. Nice. When are you going on Aura? Yeah, I agree. I think Aqua was like a step, like it kind of made everybody go, oh, okay, there we go. And now Luna is out, and I think it'll start to kind of continue the momentum. And I think Aura is really going to start to nail them in place to try to get them back on the right course. Where's your Destiny heading off? Sounds good. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Also, welcome in everybody that's just now tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. If you are, be sure to leave a like. Lets me know that you guys are having a great time this Sunday afternoon watching all these ships sail away. And of course, be sure to subscribe down below if you don't already. Our goal, it's a tough goal, but let's see if we can hit 18,000 by the end of 18,000 subscribers by the end of the stream. We're a little under 100 away, so it's attainable. It'll be a long shot, but let's see if we can do it. Has Celebrity XL left yet? XL is not here in Port Canaveral today. She sails out of Port Everglades down in Fort Lauderdale. Her sister Apex sails out of Canaveral on Saturdays, though.
When Justin's coming back?
I have no idea.
Because I thought he said he was coming back for his last day. Like Saturday or Sunday. He said that, but he never told me.
Aura will be bigger than Breakaway class. Yes. So actually, here's a nice little like reference breakdown of the Prima class and their sizes. So Prima and Viva are just about 1,000 to 2,000 tons smaller than Breakaway and Getaway. Aqua and Luna are about 1,000 tons larger than Epic. And then Aura and the unnamed sixth one, those will be about 3,000 to 5,000 tons larger than, I think it's 3,000 tons. 3,000 tons larger than Encore, which is the current largest. So Aura will be the largest in the fleet when she comes out. But that's a nice little size breakout for you. I actually didn't realize for a while, until I like really looked at the numbers, I didn't realize that Aqua and Luna were larger than Epic. But they're just about identical in size, though. It's about 1,000 ton difference. Ask and you shall receive. Thank you, Mike. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying. They'll be on the horizon in 13 days. Nice. Very cool. Hope you have a great time. Horizon's a fantastic ship. I'm good friends with the captain, Captain Nick. He's actually out on vacation right now, though, so I don't think he won't be on board while you're sailing, but it is cool. I hope you enjoy. Didn't know Encore is the largest sailing. Oh, cool, yeah. She's the largest. The Breakaway Plus ships, so Escape, Joy, Bliss, and Encore. I think Encore's got like about 1,000 to 2,000 tons over the other three, though. But that's their largest class of ship as of right now, which those ships are by far some of the best ships ever built, in my opinion, is those Breakaway and Breakaway Plus ships. When I sailed on the Bliss for 15 days a couple years ago when she was brand new. Unbelievable ship. Manager is sailing on Encore this Saturday out of 10 ships out of Miami. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's 9 when I'm sailing on Luna in 2 weeks. Insane. Encore's favorite. Nice. Yeah, I'd like to. She's going to be, once she leaves Miami in 2 weeks, because she's actually leaving to go to Alaska when I sail on Luna in 2 weeks. She's actually going up to Alaska, but when she goes over there, she's going to stay in California for the winter. So she's not coming back to Florida, which is a bummer, because I'd love to go on the Encore if I could. Joy is staying here in Florida, which is nice, but I'd like to sail on Encore as well. I'm still trying to get on Joy. I'd like to. Stepped off last cruise with the family the day before the U.S. COVID shutdown. Oh my gosh. Yeah, prices for cruising have gone up. The demand is unbelievably high right now. The demand for cruising, the cruise lines can't keep up, essentially. There's so much demand to go on cruises these days. It's incredible. But yes, there's a lot of sticker shock there with comparing prices these days. Best ships for NCL Breakaway. Oh yeah, and Breakaway Plus. Yeah, I agree. Not only the design is really well done on those Breakaway ships, but the layout of the ship is done very well as well. Even like the newer version for Joy through Encore that were slightly modified, where it kind of reversed a few things, redesigned the top decks. Even those are just as good as the original ones, like Breakaway, Getaway, and Escape. But yeah, I have nothing but great things to say about that class of ship. They're fantastic. I feel like the Oasis class and the Icon class will also always be my favorite, but those Breakaway ships are just unbelievably well built and great designs. Looking at Venezia, the smokestack looks like an afterthought. Looks out of place compared to, yeah, just a little bit. She still has that Costa funnel from when she sailed for Costa Cruises, and I think they kind of left it there like that in order to make it easier to send her back to Costa if and when that ever happens. But it is kind of funny looking at it, you know, because I have a lot of people that are commenting and like, oh, that's not a Carnival ship. I'm like, it is, but it's not. Miss Queen Anne in Miami by a day. Oh, that stinks. That's cool though. I'd love to see the Queen Anne. That one's awesome looking. Wouldn't mind trying out Getaway, but it might have to do it without the wife since she's anti. Hey, they got solo studio rooms on there. Sailing on the first Prima class a couple of weeks back on Viva. Okay, nice. Concerned about a bit with the reviews, but love design over the Breakaway class. Both, yes. I think the Prima ships kind of give a resort vibe almost. I think Prima and Viva's main complaints, I think, are just like some of the venues are on a little on the small side. But with that class, it seems like you either love them or you hate them. There's not a whole lot of in between. But with the smaller venues where they draw a lot of complaints, like the Local is very small in those ships, the Comedy Club's kind of small there. A lot of those areas on Aqua and Luna have been expanded. And that's one of the biggest factors going into these Prima Plus ships is a lot of those concerns have at least been tweaked to kind of better themselves. They may not be perfect, but they're definitely a step in the right direction. I agree. The yellow and blue looks great. I think it looks really cool. Very unique, too. Yes, Queen Elizabeth is home ported in Miami right now. That was cool. I saw Queen Elizabeth while I was on Brilliant Lady for the press tour that day, and Queen Elizabeth was there. booked another cruise on Viva. Nice, very cool. I'm on Norwegian Viva in 2 weeks. I leave on the 11th of April. What's up?
Are you going on Buddha still?
Yep, still going.
In 2 weeks.
Yep, I go on the 11th.
Is that the maiden voyage?
What's that?
Is that the maiden voyage?
No, it's not the maiden voyage. That was the transatlantic crossing, but she's been in Miami for about a week or two now. Or I guess about a week.
We probably give you a cruise ship model on Buddha.
I'll see what I can do.
Let's see if I don't know if they have them yet, because it was a brand new ship.
Right. Vanessa's funnel looks better than Firenze. Is Firenze's different? I actually haven't looked at them that much. Oh, that's a really cool view, actually. Insider tips on booking cruises. I would say around holidays, usually there's always deals being run. I would say the last minute deals for Norwegian and MSC are usually the best. I've noticed at Royal Caribbean, their price is typically higher as you get closer for last minute cruises. But Norwegian and MSC especially, they're extremely cheap. But Norwegian are a little bit higher than MSC, but they do have good last minute deals, and they usually include a lot, like the drink package, the Wi-Fi, and specialty dining, etc. So definitely take a look. Also, there's a travel agency, there's a link to a travel agency that I'm affiliated with in the description of this live stream. They do get exclusive deals as well. So sometimes there's going to be deals that they're running and offerings that they have on their website that aren't published on the normal cruise line websites either. So, and also booking through that link will actually support the channel. They do send me a cut of the commission as well by booking through that link. So, but yeah, that travel agency usually has some pretty good deals as well. But I've noticed last minute deals especially are typically going to be found with NCL and MSC. Jaco, what's up? Where to CC? I know, I like set up I didn't even notice when I set up the stream today, and then I started looking at the port. I looked at the port cam to see like how the weather was, and I'm like, where's Seashore? Insider tip, let your parents pay. Thanks, Mom. Yes. Especially for solos on the seal. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. Like that Norwegian Star cruise that I did back in February, we booked that about 10 days out. And we got a very, very good deal on that cruise. Got your husband to subscribe? Very nice. Thank you so much. JD to Jet, what's going on? No worries. What's up? Fantasy's moving? Cool. He's got a lot better eyes than I do, that's for sure. Fantasy has 2 tugs beside her. Oh, really? Yeah, I was going to say, I heard something on the radio earlier that they were talking to some tugs. I wasn't sure what ship it was. Just got off work? Nice, very cool. Now you get to relax after a day at work. You get to hang out and watch some cruise ships leave. But welcome in, everybody that's just now tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream again. Our goal today is hopefully, I know it's a long shot, but let's see if we can hit 18,000 subscribers today. We're just about 80 subscribers away, so I know that's kind of a tough ask, but let's see if we can do it. Also, just let me know that you guys are enjoying the stream by hitting that like button down below as well. Hitting that like button lets me know you're having a good time, and it lets YouTube know that you guys are enjoying my content as well. Yeah, he's a bit chatty, but he's out here all the time. He's a little mini ship spotter. Cool. Yeah, I watched a couple minutes of it. I wasn't able to get through the whole thing just because I had to start getting set up, but I saw that. That's cool. What ships are in port for NCL today? Just the Prima today here in Port Canaveral. Not too often that we get more than one at a time. I know we had, I think it was back in December or January, we had the Prima and the Joy together. That was pretty cool. But not too often we get double Norwegian days here. Rocket launch Canaveral carrying humans to the moon next Wednesday. I'll be able to see it from my apartment. Unfortunately, I'll be working that day when it goes off, but I'll at least be able to see it from my apartment. There we go. Oh, it's very windy today. Very windy. Go. Yeah, not necessarily stormy, but it's just been kind of raining on and off, drizzling on and off, really. Just kind of one of those typical Florida days where you just never really can predict what's about to happen. Should be back at Canaveral the 11th. Nice, cool. Definitely fighting the wind a lot today. Ready for Harmony to come back? Me too. Me too. I'm on the first sailing when she gets back. Yes, she's heading over. I think she's heading over to Europe like right now. If not, she's already there. But I think her dry dock is coming right up, and then they're gonna do a season there until Legend debuts, and then she's gonna head over here in August. All right, let's zoom in. Yes, was owned by Costa, bought by Carnival, and then, yeah, pretty much the same thing though. Yeah, they're doing the, they're doing the double bridge design, the double bridge with the suites on the top row. They're doing that with Harmony. It actually looks a lot better than it does in Oasis, though, I will say. I don't think they've released that render yet. Sailing on Harmony in September. Nice. Awesome. Yeah. Hopefully they put that, what is it, that pool? Harmony's the only one without a pool inside the solarium, right? Or she's missing a hot tub, something like that. They never put in there. Hopefully they actually add that. Past Gibraltar, headed to Cartagena. Nice, nice. Yeah, I figured she's kind of like on the way, almost there. Because she's going straight to Cadiz, right? She's gonna go into dry dock, or is she doing the summer season first? Yeah, same here, Anthony. They were supposed to do it last week, and they backed out last minute. I don't know why, but and find the remote. There it is. Queen Anne will be sailing out of Port Everglades January 22, 27 to May 19. Oh, cool. Nice. That's exciting. I'll have to go try to see that then. Dry dock first. Next sailing is until end of... Oh, okay. Man, she's in there for a while. First to Barcelona to drop off the passengers in Cadiz. Okay. Yeah, you gotta let Luna have her moment. Experience cruising on a maiden voyage. I have, actually. I was on the maiden voyage for Star of the Seas this past year in August of 2025. I was on the maiden voyage for her. I'll also be I'm on the Miami inaugural. It's not necessarily the maiden voyage, but it's the first Miami sailing of Aura next year. And then I've also got the maiden voyage of not Norwegian, the MSC World Atlantic coming out late next year as well. I'm on the maiden voyage for that one. Cruise Mapper already spoiled icon for it. Yeah, they did that a while ago. Yeah, pretty funny that it happens. All right, let's turn it around. Disney Fantasy, our next one up. So our 2 Vista class ships are out. Vista and Venezia have already set sail. We've got 3 ships left. Disney Fantasy is underway. Star of the Seas should be following Disney Fantasy, and then our final ship of the day will end up being Norwegian Prima. The Harmony's heading into dry dock pretty much as we speak. She's dropping off passengers in Barcelona probably within the next 2 to 3 days, I believe. Once she drops off her passengers in Barcelona, she's going to move over to Cadiz, Spain, and that's when the dry dock is going to happen. Her next sailing after that will take place in May. So her dry dock is going to be starting up probably within the next week or two. Yes, I'm on the Maiden for World. No, it's not a transatlantic. No, it's just a quick 7-day, or not quick, but it's a 7-day cruise on World Atlantic is the Maiden voyage. Yeah, there were mock-up bookings on Royal's website. That's what made me think it was last week, because that typically means the announcement is imminent. They don't just like throw that out there on accident. That's why I was so confident last week when I was saying like, oh, it's happening this week. It's happening this week. It did not happen that week. But love the inaugural transatlantic sailing. Yeah, I'd love to do a transatlantic. I tried to do the transatlantic on Legend. It just didn't quite work out with PTO, unfortunately. I think Seashore is going to her dry dock next week or so. Yes, I think that's why she's not here today. I don't think she's in her dry dock, but I think she's got like a 5-day or something like that to put her out there, basically. Also be sailing out of Miami. Nice, very cool. Yeah, that'll be a cool ship to try to go see. Three weeks? Oh, okay. Yeah, 3-week dry dock, because they must be adding something to Seashore if they're gonna keep her in there for that long. Usually 2 weeks is typically general maintenance, but a 3rd week makes me think maybe we'll get something small. Some sort of addition, but nothing crazy. Well, the weather's clearing up a bit. That's nice. Slightly. Seashore's next sailing is the 19th. Okay, so she must be heading over there now then, or soon, like relatively soon at least. She's probably gonna drop off maybe her final guests. 2 new restaurants. Oh, really? Have been to Royal Beach Club in Nassau. I have not done it yet. I think we may give it a shot on Harmony, because we're going there in August on Harmony. We may give it a shot then. If not, I'm not sure. But I'd like to. I really want to try it. Hopefully the buffering's not too horrible. Wonder what the restaurants are. I wonder if they're free restaurants or if they're going to be paid restaurants or what. We're going out of Fort Lauderdale on the 18th, but Port Canaveral is your favorite. Oh, cool. My parents are actually on Oasis on the 18th out of Fort Lauderdale. That's cool. Yeah, I definitely prefer Canaveral, but I'll cruise anywhere. I just recently did Tampa. I've done Canaveral already once this year. I just do about all of them, basically. I've got a couple out of Miami this year as well. Would enclose Hola Tacos? Yeah, I noticed that. It's just kind of like a couple little dividers, and it's just right in the center. Or right off to the side of the main atrium, which is kind of odd placement. 3-horn, yes. Let's see. Put your guesses down in the chat. Let me know what you think we're gonna get horn-wise. How many horns are we gonna get from Disney Fantasy today? She's typically good, so I'm gonna guess maybe 4. This is gonna be my guess, 4 to 5. But I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what your guess is. Royal Beach Club's very well done. We're there at the beginning of the month on Symphony. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I'd like to give it a shot. It looks really nice. For Sports with Charles, what's going on? Good to see you. 3, another 4 cruise videos, 23. What's going on? And welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a great Sunday afternoon so far and enjoying the sailways. Yeah, I think we'll get 4. I think 4 is my strong, solid guess. Additional cost to access Royal Beach Club. Yes, there is. I believe it varies from ship and date. It depends. There's never a solid price to my knowledge, but I think it runs close to 150, maybe 200 for the day. Seems like a lot, but I think I think they loop in the drinks. I think, or there's definitely an option to loop in the drinks to be included in your cost, but it's priced similar to like an excursion, yes. But it is a little on the expensive side, I will say. It seems like it's almost an equivalent of, and very comparable to the Hideaway Beach Club, which is the adults only part of Coco. A free cruise on Disney? I don't think this is a free cruise. This is just a regular, what is that, 4-night sailing? 4-night, a 5-night for Fantasy this week? That's the military base. Yeah, they're playing. They are playing the Star Spangled Banner at the moment, but there's so much going on at the moment and so much wind that nobody can hear it. I can just like, barely hear it. I never really know what to do when they have that playing. Like, you're kind of supposed to like stop what you're doing and let it play, but at the same time, nobody else is ever doing that. So I don't know. Royal Beach Club started at 200. It went down to 100 about 3 weeks before the cruise. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely quite expensive. Only on base. Okay. Now I don't feel as bad. Paid about 70 per person for Royal Beach. Oh, okay. Okay, so you did it. How was it? The 70's not bad, actually. 70's very good price. I'd pay that. Similar to Atlantis. Okay. That's actually that's a good way to kind of compare the two. Alrighty, here she comes. 8 weeks until Star of the Seas. Takes forever to get here. Once you get there, those days are on the floor there you go, yes. Those 8 weeks are gonna fly by. You're gonna have a great time on Star. She's amazing. All right, let's hear it, Fantasy. Let's hear it. Andre, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. Just one today? That's actually disappointing. Usually she does like 3 to 4. Maybe just got one. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. There's 4. Hey, there's 5. Did I count that right? I hope you guys are counting because I lost count. 6. Nice. There's okay, so 7. Yeah. Okay, so I had it right. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, the Dream and Fantasy actually they sound their horns through speakers. They're not actual real horns. But the Wish class, so Wish, Treasure, Fantasy, or Wish, Treasure, Destiny, and Believe, they all have actual like real horns that they'll do the musical horns through. But 7, that's pretty great. 4 more weeks till start of the seas. Nice, awesome. Unbelievable ship. I'm so excited to watch it leave today. Was it 8 horns? Nope, I think Star is moving. Perhaps. Okay, yes, Adventure 2 does have the old... She only has When You Wish Upon a Star, though, which is kind of disappointing. Thank you guys for counting for me. I appreciate it. I definitely lost track. Head out to LA this coming Saturday, getting on Firenze a week from tomorrow. Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Do you see
Stars
stars moving?
moving?
Yeah.
Very cool. You like Coco Cay at the beginning or the end of a 7-night? I feel like I would want it at the beginning. The last night of the cruise, I just want to sit and relax. Having Coco at the end of the cruise, I feel like I'm going crazy on the last day of the cruise. And then I'm going to be dead by the time I get into port the next morning. But if I go the first night of the cruise, you can go crazy, have fun, and then you have the whole rest of the week to relax. But yeah, that's I like how they do it on Star. Star typically will do it first on our first night. On day 2, nice. Yeah, and yeah, she typically will do it the first night of the cruise, or I guess like the first full day on the ship. There's an SUV with their lift gate up at the moment. It's blocking the view of Star, but I'll spin us around here momentarily once she kind of gets a little bit further off the dock. Yeah, agree. We have it at the end on Icon. Yeah, that's how it was. That was how it's on when I sailed on Icon and when I sailed on Symphony, right before Icon. It was they were both like that. I think that must be how they do it. That way they keep the Icons in the Oasis class from teaming up with each other too frequently, at least. I know they do the double Oasis all the time now. I know there are a lot of people here. I think now that it cleared up a little bit, there's a lot more people out. Of the drink package, so we're actively preparing our livers. Oh yeah, those are gonna. There she is. There's a partial view of Star of the Seas, featuring the back of a Chevy Tahoe. We pointed to sit on it. There she is. Yep, Star of the Seas. You know, compared to the first 5 minutes of this stream, the weather is actually very nice today. It was pouring when we started the stream. I'm glad it cleared up. Shocked we were able to make it to Nassau, Coco, San Juan, and Puerto Plata in 7 days. That is crazy, actually. How was Puerto Plata, by the way? Did you do the lazy river there? I'm going to Puerto Plata for the first time on Luna. I'm going there on Luna and on World America, but Luna will be my first time there. I'm very curious how that is. Go over there and You're on the Star right now? Awesome. Hope you have a great time. That ship is incredible. I'm sure you've come to see that already, but I hope you have a great time on Star. She's by far my favorite ship I've been on so far. So much of these giants in the Caribbean now. 6 Oasis class and 2 Icon class at the moment. Yeah, exactly. And I guess technically Harmony just left, but there were 6 of them. All 8 of those ships were all in the Caribbean at once, which is insane. Can we compare the size of the Tahoe to the Star? I don't know, those Tahoes are pretty big these days. I don't know about 250,000 tons big, but they're pretty big these days with those new Tahoes. Much bigger than my Civic. Just stay in the Taino Bay area. There's a nice pool, lazy river. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm most excited for, is a lazy river. Crazy. So far, eating too much already. Yeah, that was me. My entire I did the 4-night. It was the 4-night maiden voyage on Star, and I ate way too much food while on board. Any favorite Carnival ships out of Florida for 7 or 8 night trips? I would say you cannot go wrong with the Mardi Gras or the Celebration. If you're sticking just to Florida, Mardi Gras or Celebration, and if you stick around till early next year, the Carnival Festival will be the brand new one. It'll be a newer version basically of Mardi Gras and Celebration. She'll be doing 6 nights and 8 night cruises here out of Port Canaveral as well. So if you're looking for something this year, Mardi Gras or Celebration. If you're looking next year, look at the Festival. How many Tahoes long is the Star? I bet you if you look that up in ChatGPT, it'd probably pull it up. How many Chevy Tahoes long is the Star of the Seas? son is on his honeymoon. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That's awesome. I hope they have a great time. They're going to have an amazing time on that ship. It's absolutely incredible. I don't think you could pick a better ship to take your honeymoon on, too. Yes, Festival will do the 8 nights Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao cruises, which is cool. Here she is. Oh my gosh, she is huge. Co-pilot says about 77. That is awesome. Thank you guys for looking that up. That's hilarious. You can fit about 70, line up 70 Chevy Tahoes. It'll be the length of Star of the Seas. That's our new unit of measurement. We don't use meters in this part of town. Here in the US, we don't use meters. We use Chevy Tahoes. 69 Tahoe. I like that. I like that number better. Wonder really love. Favorite ship is Oasis. This will be the 3rd time on her. Coco needs I agree. Coco needs a lazy river. Great stirrup for Norwegian's Island right next door is going to have a lazy river right next to the water park, which would be really cool. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I think Oasis might still be my favorite Oasis class. I've sailed on all of them except for Harmony, which I'm going to tick that one off the list here later this year, but I think Oasis is still my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, we got the bullhorns on the... Do people still do that? I feel like that was definitely a very old school thing. I feel like that would be... I feel like I haven't seen that on a Chevy Tahoe in a long time. So it looks like the starboard side is facing the camera. Your room's on the port side. Where best place to watch sailaway so we can wave? Go up to, what is it called? Cloud 17, Cloud 19. There's, as the ship comes by, there's like a gap almost in the top deck, but there's pretty much the very top of the ship. The top deck, you can really be like out on the sun deck. I think it's called Cloud 17, if I'm not mistaken, or it's Cloud 18, one of those numbers, whatever the number of the deck is. But that area, there's like an infinity pool up there, all sorts of stuff, but that's gonna be the best place to watch. That's where I watched Starleaf actually when I sailed on her, is from up there, or by that Crown and Anchor. That's about midship. Cloud 17, that's what it is. They do in Texas. That's a very Texas thing. That's cool. That's funny. Yeah. You would need 31 Chevy Tahoes stacked on top of each other to get the star's height. I love our new, this is our new unit of measurement for the rest of the streams going forward from today. Like that's about 6 Chevy Tahoes. Yes, Harmony is getting it. Actually, I've seen the render. It actually looks a little bit better than Oasis and Allure, but yes, it is still kind of a bummer. I don't like the fact that they are doing it. How many sheriff boats? That's a good part. Those sheriff boats are what, like 20, 10, 15, 20 feet? At least 150. Yeah, it's good to see her again, yeah. All right. Ooh. Catch up on the chat here momentarily. I see it going, but as I'm filming it. Oh, they got a couple of the LEDs lit up on the crown and anchor. Check this out. If we can kind of zoom in right at the top, she's actually full of LEDs compared to Icon, and there's a couple of them that are actually lit up right now, which is pretty sweet. Right as they were finishing up and delivering Star last year, they actually lit up that LED crown and anchor. They were able to do the American flag on it, which was really cool. I've never seen them do it again, but it's one of the first time I've actually seen it lit up like that. I wish they'd actually use it, because yeah, that American flag design they did on the back of it was pretty sweet when they did it. Doing the circles. Okay. Oh, I think I see you guys. That's cool. Awesome. Have a great cruise. Let's zoom in. Let's see if I can zoom in on the hideaway here for you momentarily, at least. There we go. There's the hideaway. There's a bunch of you guys back there. Yes, we were streaming on the brand bot tonight. Doing a little bit of Xenoblade Chronicles X tonight. Yeah. Ton of space to watch the sailaway up there. Absolutely, yeah. Even in the hideaway section that I just zoomed in on, that was a good place to sit too. Keep it family friendly. I don't know what you're talking about. How many more? We have one ship left to go. We have the Norwegian Prima as our final ship of the day. So we'll kind of spin around and zoom in on her funnels at least, as she's tucked back in the back corner. Finally got Nintendo Online. Been playing the crap out of some Mario Tennis on N64. Oh my gosh, that's cool. My sister loves Mario Tennis on the N64 Online. The new one, Tennis Fever, is actually really good too. I would like that one a lot. I've been kicking my dad's butt. Juki World, hello, hello. What's going on? The SS photobomb. Oh, is it here today? Or she's gonna come in soon, I think. For completeness, the star is 4 victory rust buckets long. That's awesome. That might be my favorite one. For those who may not be familiar, the SS photobomb, or the Victory Rust Bucket, is the casino ship that comes in and out of here. It's Victory Casinos. It's a giant pile of rust, and it likes to cut off the ships all the time. It's hilarious, actually.
Why is Cecily not here today?
I think she's going to dry dock soon. I don't know if she's on her normal schedule right now, but I think her next, she's dropping off her passengers soon, and she's going to go into dry dock.
But I saw, is she going to Freeport?
I think so.
But what is she doing at Freeport?
I think it's just her routine maintenance. The ship is 5 years old now, so they have to do routine maintenance on it. Just kind of cleaned it up.
It came out in 2021?
I think so. Yeah, 21 or maybe 22. It would be nice to have a swing at the arch where the RC logo. Oh, that would be cool, actually. But yeah, going back to what I mentioned earlier with the Royal Caribbean logo. So whenever the ship first came out, when they delivered the ship, the crown and anchor on the side of the ship actually lit up as the American flag. So those LEDs, they change colors. You can change the colors. You can change the design on that. I've never seen them use it, though. The only time I've seen them do that is when it was being delivered and they did the American flag, but I've never seen them do it again. But it was kind of cool to see at least a couple of the LED lights were on, though, which is kind of cool. Hopefully they do it again, though. Is Wonder supposed to have a dry dock? Yes, I think it's in 27 or 28. Hello there. All right, spinning around to Norwegian Prima. We're going to be hanging out here for just a bit, so if you guys want, we can do a little Q&A for the next, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour or so, but she's not scheduled to leave until 6. So we're going to have a little bit of downtime here, but next one up is the Norwegian Prima. Buenos tardes from Argentina. Welcome in. Hello. See if I can fix my umbrella that I destroyed. Mom, if you're watching, I need a new umbrella. I'm gonna have to order one off Amazon. This is my Christmas gift. Or no, it wasn't a Christmas. Somebody got this for my birthday, I think. I think it's good. How many Luna models have I been instructed to get? Good question. I think just one. I think I'm only getting one for Justin, and the rest of the guys that I usually get them for are on the ship with me, Dimitri and Caleb. Those Luna models look good, though. I've seen a couple pictures of them. They look great. Yes, Aqua's going to be awesome to have back here again. Kind of wish I was like actually streaming back when Aqua was here. That would have been cool to have like on a live stream. I know I have footage of it when it was actually here, like sailaway videos and stuff like that, but I wasn't streaming around that time. Do I have a model with the autograph on it? I actually have one of Empress of the Seas, actually. The captain signed it. Aura, she's sailing out of Miami. Aura's sailing out of Miami. She's doing sevens for, I think, the summer and winter season of 2027. Yeah, the Start Maiden was a great day for ship spotting with Aqua leaving around. Yeah, that was awesome. That's what one of my. That's actually the background of my computer right now, is the Norwegian Aqua leaving that day, taken from the Star of the Seas. What's up? Yes, I think. I think she's on the regular Saturday schedule now.
So will Luna be? I saw. Will Luna come this Saturday?
Yes, Luna will be there this coming Saturday, and then the Saturday after that, it'll be back, and I'll be on it that Saturday.
And why did Encore Park at sea on Saturday yesterday?
It's a good question. I don't know, actually.
I saw her at sea for some reason.
It is strange.
I think she thought that Luna was coming in that day, but I didn't know.
Maybe. Star of the Sea is about 24% larger than Prima, so the difference in length is about 13 to 14 Chevy Tahoes. Disney Magic model signed by the captain. Oh, cool. Yeah, I noticed the Disney captains will sign them all the time, which is really cool. When I sailed on, I think it was on Icon, they actually had one day of the cruise where people could buy the ship model. Like, they were basically like handing them out to you in a line, and the captain was signing them. So they would just kind of go down the line, give you a model, and you pay for it whenever the captain signs it or something like that. But yeah, that was cool. I didn't get one that particular cruise. I just grabbed my ship model and paid for it and ran. But they actually had a dedicated day where they were doing model signings, which is pretty cool. First time, not my son. I have to get a girl to like me first to get one of those. Where's my... It's called cruise ships. Yeah, basically. Ugh. Still quite windy, but at least it's sunny out. Oh, hush. Where's my... He kind of just like goes up to anybody with a camera and just like starts talking to them. My parents told me not to talk to strangers though when I was young. No, but if you think about it, back in the day, they used to tell you not to get into a stranger's car. Now you order a stranger's car off of your phone. They come pick you up. Crazy how times have changed. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, that's funny. I was actually talking to him before the stream started, before the weather came in. Chase came by. We talked for a few minutes. He's a nice guy. You know, if ships offer tours for a quick glance of the engine room, not of the engine room. Sometimes while you're on board, they'll offer a behind-the-scenes tour. Sometimes you'll be able to get up onto the bridge. Sometimes, but engine rooms are usually a little tougher to get into because of how hazardous they can be. Symphony Transatlantic ends in Barcelona April 1st, and her first cruise back is May 21st out of Barcelona. That's next year, right? Maybe they're May 11th for Caribbean. Okay, nice. Yeah, if that wasn't during the week, I would definitely be here for that. That'd be nice to have a princess ship back again. I miss having Sky here. Harmony is getting 100 new staterooms, getting rid of the Sabor on Boardwalk, putting in Playmakers, yay. Getting rid of Bionic Bar with the pesky parrot, also yay. Nice, yeah. I'm excited for all the changes that are going to come up for Harmony. She kind of seems like the odd one out right now because Symphony was really the first one that they started doing all the really big changes to. And then Harmony was just like a slightly different, you know, with Harmony was almost like Oasis in Allure, but with the slides included. Whereas Symphony is when they really started to kind of amplify and do all sorts of like additional like crazy stuff. Like put in the Playmakers and there's a variety of different things, and then of course Wonder and Utopia are like the ultimate forms of the Oasis class. Alrighty, we're a little crooked here, aren't we? I'm starting to kind of notice that. Let me see if I can change it just a little bit. That made it worse. Okay, how about we go down? That's better. All right, actually, while we're waiting, I'm gonna run to the restroom. Don't worry, not take the microphone. So, BRB. I'll be in the chat though. I'll have my phone with me. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask. and I'll answer via chat. No seashore today. No, she's got a weird schedule, but she's heading into dry dock soon, so her schedule's not normal at the moment, but I believe she's dropping off her passengers, I think the next 1 to 2 days, and then she's heading off to dry dock. But all right, BRB. Alrighty, we are back. I'm just noticing, did Chase pack up? I don't see him down there again. Or he was down there earlier. Ryan, I saw you say Prima's leaving. I started moving just a little bit quicker to get back here. I was like, no way. Smells earthy somewhere over here. Yeah. But we are back. Welcome back, or welcome everybody. We're here. For those who want to, I don't expect all of you to go over there just because I know it's a gaming channel, but I do have a second channel. I do some gaming. I play the Nintendo Switch. And I do live streams over there as well. I usually just kind of sit and chat about cruise ships over there, but I'm playing while I play video games. But if you guys want to, I am going to be streaming over there later on tonight at the Brandbot, if you guys want to check that out. Yes, I did. Just asking on behalf of your mother. I did wash my hands, don't worry. Get crucified for not doing that after COVID. Prima should be leaving around 6 o'clock, so probably about 45 minutes or so. Nope.
Tell you we were out here at 2:30 this morning.
2:30 this morning? Oh my gosh.
So we saw two come in.
That's crazy.
It is. I'm a nut. What can I tell you?
Same here.
Oh.
You guys are heading out already?
Yeah, he said it's getting dark and it's gonna rain. So
Yeah, I don't.
He's probably tired.
Yeah.
School starts tomorrow.
Oh.
He fights me every day on the bus.
Yeah. That happens.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, I go, I'll take you here. I'll do this. I'll do that. And okay, I'll go to school.
Right, right.
I don't
Well, have a good one. We'll see you next weekend, I'm sure.
know. Sure.
Chase's stream ended. That's why. Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. Welcome, and everybody that came over from his stream. Welcome over here. Actually, I didn't even notice him leave. He was just a little bit further down. But yes, hope you guys are enjoying my stream though as well. Seems the buffering isn't too much of an issue as it was earlier, but is she moving? No, she's not moving, is she? Here, we can zoom in further on the funnel and we can really tell if she's moving. I don't think she's moving. Yeah. But anyways, those who are just tuning in for the very first time, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We do this every single weekend here in Port Canaveral. I know we've had a few off days here and there the last 2 weeks, but we do this every single weekend, typically Saturday and Sunday. So I hope you guys are enjoying, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already to not miss any future live streams every weekend. And of course, we do live stream while we are on board ships as well. We have the Norwegian Luna coming up in less than 2 weeks. We're going to be one of the first people on that amazing new ship, and we'll be doing live streams every day while on board. But also, again, kind of a long shot, but we're under 70 subscribers away from 18,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit that by the end of the stream. It's probably a long shot, but worth a try. But also hit that like button if you guys are enjoying the stream. Lets me know they're having a good time and tells YouTube to recommend this stream to more people. Wonder if anybody's ever watched the Brandbot without realizing there was a main cruising channel happening. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there has been times where people have tuned into that, and I'm just like talking about ships and they're like, why are we talking about ships? We're playing Mario Kart. It's good stuff. Now we're playing Xenoblade Chronicles X tonight over there. It's a little JRPG from Nintendo. Morning arrivals sometimes. I've thought about it. I don't live very close to the port. I live about a little over an hour away from the port is usually what it takes to get to and from here. I guess, well, yeah, it's about an hour and 10 minutes or so one way to get out here. But that would have me out on the road at like 2 a.m. But there have been a few times where I've watched the arrivals, like in the case of Star of the Seas coming in for the very first time. I was up for that and out here. So it depends on the occasion. Sometimes if it's a special occasion, I'm out here. We did that for Disney Adventure too while she was over here. That was a really cool ship to have here for a couple weeks. I missed that ship and having it here. It's pretty cool. It's nice actually seeing like videos coming from the ship too. Is that a sub part at the lower right? Yes. It's like the little tower piece at the top of a sub that's in that little bottom corner. It's not, I've actually mistaken it for a submarine at first, but it's just part of one. There's like it's like a memorial, not a memorial, but like some sort of like commemorative thing. I don't think it's a memorial, but it is something to do with a submarine there, and it is a part of a submarine. Are we getting some stuff on the radio?
Norwegian Prima. Okay, understood. You guys are ready to go. Leaving the office now. Should be there in 10 minutes.
Hooray! Prima's ready to go. Pilots are on their way. Should be there in 10 minutes. If you weren't able to catch the radio transmission there, I caught like the last half of it. But Prima's ready to go. So she might be a couple minutes early. It's still going to take them a little bit of time, but we might get a 5:45 departure instead of 6 o'clock. Nope, I see them firing up those engines though. Very nice. Caleb Tim, hello, hello. starting to sprinkle again. There's not a patch of rain coming in, is there? That would be no bueno. Ooh, she better get moving because there's a patch of rain coming in at 6:30. Raining in Orlando, though, just like, okay, not too bad. Yeah, I don't think the rain will be too bad driving home, which is good. A lot better than the rain was that one time, or what was it, 2 weeks ago? Where the Sunday was just insane storming. But yeah, hopefully Prima gets underway here pretty soon, because yeah, it's starting to drizzle again. Oops. Sorry, I was trying to wipe off the camera. There we go. As soon as I pull out the umbrella, it's going to stop raining. Nope. That was pretty crazy, yeah. Yeah, I tuned in for a few minutes of Chase's stream that day, and it looked like he dipped out pretty quick. There's some crazy lightning that day for sure. Caleb, hello. Nice of you to not join me today. Hope you're enjoying from the dry. Ah. Uh-oh. This is about to get sketchy. All right. Let's figure this out so I don't get my laptop wet. And now I gotta find my phone. I just lost it. There it is. The wind keeps catching it. There we go. Right? Friendly fun with David. Fan from. Okay, nice. Welcome over to my side. Yeah, we were just saying he left a little early today. I guess probably the weather. It's probably smarter on his side, to be honest. This is not fun. But welcome. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I like how my umbrella is shielding the camera and not me. You don't cease to function if you... Yeah. I may not like it, but I'll keep pushing through if it starts raining. Lightning's usually where I draw the line. Although I may have to use my towel to sit on the way home. Couple questions. Alcohol and drones allowed at Jetty Park? Alcohol, yes. Drones, no. Drones are a huge no-no around Port Canaveral. Essentially, to fly a drone around here, you have to have the Part 107 license, which is the commercial drone license. You do have to have that, but you can't fly from port property. So essentially you have to be like a mile down the beach and then fly from the beach, but you can't fly over the port itself. So you can't even fly over the ships until like they're past the fishing pier. So it's very tricky. It's very inconvenient to fly here. But no drones at Jetty Park. There's some sort of radar system that they got going here too, because I've seen people sneak a drone in and they've taken off from the rocks here, and I've seen police show up within minutes. So they've got some sort of detection system in here for them, which is kind of a bummer, but I guess you got to play by the rules. That's literally why I don't have a drone, because you can't really use them here. We've thought about doing a drone live feed before from Miami. When I was down in Miami, we were like we were missing one part, and that would have been able to allow us to fly the drone, which would have been really cool, and like actually do the live stream feed from the drone, which would have been cool, but we just missed it by like one part. Missed when Justin was allowed to use the drone at Port Everglades. Oh yeah, he got in a lot of trouble for that. They're very strict about drones, rightfully so, because there's a lot of dumb people that fly them around and start flying them in big areas that you shouldn't be flying them. And the other reason for here in Canaveral is there's also a military base on the other side of the basin here. But yeah, there's a lot of people that kind of ruined it for everybody else with drones. But it's also good to make sure it's somebody that's licensed that's actually flying. Right, yeah, that too. The birds are so bad here lately. You probably get your drone taken out by a bird. Oh, okay, it's not raining anymore. Ah! All right, Prima. Chance McDonald's. See you later on the stream. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Enjoy the McDonald's. Honestly, I was going to have that for lunch, but I ended up skipping it. Look at birds. Don't let one of them drop a bomb. They do it all the time on the car, I tell you that. I have to keep... I started bringing a little spray bottle of like quick detailer to clean the car half the time when I'm out here, because something about a gray car, they just poop all over it. Brandon, your name is also Brandon. Oh, cool. Great name. Great name. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Really hoping Prima gets out here before that next rain patch comes through. Not quite on the move yet, but she should be moving any minute now. Let's just zoom out just a little bit. That way it's not as shaky. But Prima should be moving in the next probably 10 minutes or so, from what it sounded like. She is ready to go. They were just waiting on the pilots, and they were already heading over there, so. Relatively soon. No thunder. It's probably just the wind, but no thunder today, thankfully. Yeah, the weather hasn't been terrible or anything. It's just these tiny little patches of rain, and it's nothing more than just a drizzle. It's definitely enough to keep you on your toes, though. There's a turtle over there. Someone posted Mardi Gras had to make a medical emergency stop in Fort Lauderdale last. Oh, wow, that's crazy. I've only seen that happen one other time with Mardi Gras. It's crazy when that happens. They ever do plaque exchanges for medical? Oh, probably not. That would be interesting though if they did. Full wake black exchange. Yeah, they just sent it to they ship it through UPS to them the next time they're back at their home port. Jim had a Miami emergency the other night while you were on it. Oh wow, that's right. They like stopped in the turning basin, right? And they just kind of like sat there in the basin for like what, an hour or so. I saw that somebody in my friend group like sent that and was like, oh, this is weird. But yeah, you guys like sat just like in the center of the turning basin and offloaded there instead of going up to a dock. I think she just has When You Wish Upon a Star. That's all I've heard. And I think that's all they're doing. It was supposed to be it was supposed to be last week, but they apparently pulled the plug on it like last second. So I'm hoping we hear it this week, but I'm kind of not really I'm not placing any bets on anything anymore because I'm not really too sure what they're doing because they seem to just kind of be pushing it further and further out for no reason. It's like 5 minutes. Okay. No, she's not moving yet, I don't think. No, it doesn't look like she's moving. But she should be moving relatively soon. She's ready to go. Waste of potential. I agree. Yeah, it's like the biggest and newest and craziest ship from Disney, and they only put When You Wish Upon a Star on there. Very disappointing. Come on, Prima. I actually like Hero. I don't like the Icon 5 name, but I like Hero. I feel like it sticks to the Icon theme a little bit more than Legend does. Icon is 4 letters, Star is 4 letters, and then Hero is 4 letters. But I don't know. I think Hero is a good name. She's not moving yet. I don't know, my source hasn't been all that accurate lately, so maybe not. Oh, hi Alex, good to see you in the chat. I must be the only one crazy enough to still be out here. Bringing in the lines? Okay, that's good. She's gonna have to step on it because I see that little rain cloud coming in. Also for my members, for all my members, there should be a new members only video coming out, or a members first video coming out later tonight as well. Once I finish, the video is pretty much done. I just gotta make a couple adjustments to it. And so probably after I stream on my game channel later tonight, it should be up. So probably late tonight, but stay tuned. There'll be a members first video up for you guys tomorrow at the latest, but probably sometime tonight. It was rocky last night on Star. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure. It was really windy yesterday. I'm sure it was pretty rough out there. Aqua, Luna, and World America. That's a crazy third one to have. All have the same horn. They have like 2 horns, but they don't complement each other at all. Sounds horrible unless the lower one only sounds... That's interesting. That's very random that those 2 and then World America have the same horn. I have noticed though that World America has kind of a bit of a more quiet horn. Same with Star. Star's is a little quiet. She is moving. Let's see. She might be, yeah. I think she's just starting to just barely push off the dock. You can kind of see, kind of using that radar dome that's off to the side of the ship that we're zooming in on, or like the little Coast Guard ship that we're zoomed in on in front of Prima. I'm kind of using that as like a reference point, but I think, yeah, I see the radar dome next to that. It's kind of moved a little bit. Hooray! She's moving. World America and Europa have 1 horn in common. Europa's second is better. That's weird. That's very strange. Go on, Prima. Rain's coming in. Do, 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 do. And as we start to get the final departure underway, again, if you haven't already, definitely subscribe down below. We're on our quest for 18,000 subscribers. We're less than 70 subscribers away, which is amazing. We're also going to be doing live streams on board the brand new Norwegian Luna for an entire week while on board, as long as the internet's good. And we do these live streams here every single weekend. So if you're new, tuning in for the first time, definitely hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss any future live streams here. And be sure to hit that like button as well. Let me know you're having a good time by hitting that like button. It really helps out a lot as well. But yes, we'll finally be doing both Saturday and Sunday next weekend as well. So it'd be nice to see all the Saturday ships again. I know it's been about 2 to 3 weeks, but I think we should have a 6-ship Saturday, and I think at least 4, maybe 5 ships next Sunday, perhaps. I'll have to look at the actual schedule on that to confirm, but I'm 90% positive we're gonna have 6 on Saturday and at least 4 on Sunday. But we'll be here both days next weekend, finally. show some rain passing your way. Yeah, it's like a tiny little patch of green, so not too bad, but it's gonna pass through around 6:30, I think. So Prima's gonna cut it close, but I know she's moving, which is a positive. Icon 5 leaks. We don't even have Icon 4 ones. Still waiting on Icon 4 to even be announced. That's the crazy part. They have started construction on Icon 5. I don't know if they've announced that or not, but Icon 5 is under construction, which is insane. We might be hallucinating. Are we hallucinating? Maybe we are. Honestly, I think it was Marine Traffic or Cruise Mapper. One of those two put Icon 4's name out there on accident. Icon 5. I mean, I can't just be like giving out these names. I'll get in some trouble for giving out too much of this information. My sources will be mad at me if I give out too much, because they'll get in trouble too. Prima's definitely moving. She's definitely moving now. Okay. I don't see that radar dome I was looking for. Hooray! Yeah, she started moving ever since she said that that we said she wasn't. It still has, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Cruise Mapper accidentally threw that out there, and they just never change it. So I feel like that's how most people figured out the name for Icon 4. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're pulling back the delay. They're going to change the name. Who knows? Just to throw everybody off. Guessing game for, yeah, she's moving now, finally. All right, she should be coming around the mountain when she comes. I should be coming around the corner here in a second. Coming out from behind that little mound of sand. There she is. Just starting to peek around the corner. Ozzy Pete, hello, hello, welcome. According to either Richard Fainer or Michael Bailey, they knew Legend 3, or knew Legend would be Icon 3 before they knew Star. Interesting. That's weird that they were going to do that for 3 and not 2 if they already knew the name. That's odd. I think they put out like a poll or something like that, though, for the name of Star. And I know Idol was on the list on like that little poll that they put out there. They did something similar to, I think it was Allure. It was either Oasis or Allure. They did like a little naming poll from guests. There she is, Norwegian Prima. Our fifth and final ship of the day. It's been a great day. A little rainy, but it's been a good day. Yes, Prima is the last ship. But welcome back. Yes, last ship of the day, Norwegian Prima here. You logged in at a good time, though, because we had about an hour of downtime between the last ship. Yeah. No, the last ship that went out here was the Star of the Seas. That was about an hour ago almost, so came out right at the perfect time. Yeah, the sun's peeking out just a little bit, finally. Yeah, there was a rainbow out that was kind of out to sea a little bit. There we go. There, perfect. How's the weather in Miami end of May? Hot. Pretty hot, but nothing too crazy. The weather, as far as like severe weather, like hurricanes, that type of thing, that's usually not until like later on in the summer. May usually is really calm in that sense of things. Alrighty. I'm gonna at least throw my chair back in the trunk here. Get halfway packed up. That way we can get out of here quickly before the rain comes back in. It's also good timing. My phone's about to die. Water is choppier now for the, oh yeah, for the share. The wind has picked up a little bit more. There's definitely whitecaps out in the channel, which is very, that's usually the indicator where it's going to be some rough seas tonight for those on board. It's usually got to be pretty strong winds in order to get some white caps out here. But she's actually, Prima's heading straight into the wind right now too. Sierra, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope everybody has enjoyed the stream to this point. Again, I'm sorry?
Something about to happen?
I'm doing a live stream of the cruise ships coming out.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was still one out there.
Yeah, last one.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Again, if you're just tuning in for the first time, we do this every single weekend. And again, we're going to be doing this both days. Finally, next week. I know the last couple weekends have been a little busy, but we'll be back for both Saturday and Sunday next weekend. And then we're going to be doing live streams every single day on board the brand new Norwegian Luna the following weekend. So we got a lot of really cool, fun live streams coming up pretty soon. So if you're just tuning in for the very first time, hope you guys are enjoying and hope you guys subscribe. Love the paint job. Yeah, the Prima paint job is very, very nice. I like it a lot. I wish Viva's slightly different. I wish they were a little bit more different between Prima and Viva, but they are slightly different. Just one's blue, one's purple, and Viva is just kind of like the little, like the waves of the, I don't really even know what to call them, but like the Viva is like slightly just different, like pattern basically, and just different color. But they're very similar. They're probably like the two most like closest ships when it comes to being identical within the fleet. Yes, we will be doing this in the summer. We do this just about every single weekend, unless we're on a cruise, and usually we'll stream while we're on board the ships, kind of tour around the ships and walk around the ships, hang out with you guys as well. But yeah, we'll be doing this year round, essentially just every single weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. Family is by the blue slide and a Michigan shirt. Look at you for the circle waves. All right, we'll keep an eye out for them. I hope they have a great time on Prima. Going on a ship in the summer. Oh, awesome. Do you know what ship you're going on? Adventure of the Seas. Okay, great. That's awesome. That's a good ship. I haven't sailed on Adventure, but I hear a lot of good things about her. Come on, Prima. Just might have to give it a little bit more gas going into this headwind like that. Going on Seashore beginning of June. Hope the dry dock doesn't ruin things. No, actually, I think they're adding a few things. It's possibly, at least. She's in there a little bit longer than a standard dry dock, so it sounds like they, you know, I would assume they're going to add a few things. Maybe it would be nice. But yeah, typically the dry dock is usually kind of refresh things. Oh my gosh, hello.
How you doing?
Good to see you guys.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we missed you. You weren't here yesterday, though, were you?
No, my grandparents are in town, so I spent the day with them before they head back up to Georgia. Yeah. Justin got married last weekend, too.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Good for him. Oh,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's the end of his career here.
Yeah, that's it for him.
Yeah, but they're still out of Fort Lauderdale, right? Still down in that area?
Yeah, he's down in Fort Lauderdale
so
still.
he probably does a lot of this stuff down there.
Exactly.
Or-
Yeah, that's what he was doing today, actually. He was down in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did you go to the wedding and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
It was they did it at Disney, which was a really cool.
Did they? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, how wonderful.
Yeah, it was a fun
Oh,
time.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Definitely give them, say Joe and Nancy, give them our best.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So he's got a new career because you said something happened with his career last
Yeah.
year. So he kind of relocated.
Yeah, he just started up with a place down in Fort Lauderdale. It's sales still, which is good, but it's down in Fort Lauderdale, which is nice.
That's where his family's from, he said.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
We don't want to interrupt you because we don't.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Good,
yeah,
thank
it's
you
good
for
to see you
that.
guys. I wasn't expecting to see you guys this time of year. Usually it's, you know, like November, October, November.
Exactly, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we just came in.
We had a change in plan.
Cool.
So instead of going back, we leave Arizona, we usually go north and across the top of the country.
Okay.
It was weather's yuck up there, so we came down this way. Got
Nice.
in here for about 10 days, and we're
Cool.
leaving in a few more.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
So we're looking for you, but anyway, we'll let you go do your thing and
Yeah.
Yeah, have a good one.
give our best to
Yeah,
Take care.
good to see you
Good
guys.
To see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
take
How
it.
long are you guys here?
Just a couple more days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just for the launch, and then after that we're heading.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the launch would be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's great.
We're pushing for that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Great to
All right,
see you.
Take care. Nice seeing you again.
Yeah.
Look for you in the fall.
Oh yeah. Of course. Going on Seashore beginning of June. Oh, okay, nice. I'll have to look out for you guys when you guys go on Seashore. Those two I was just talking to, they're not really cruisers, but they come down. They always come out and say hey and stuff like that. Every time they come out here, they'll bring their camper. They'll stay here at Jetty Park for like a month or two at a time. Like every fall, they're out here around the same time. Very caught off guard by seeing them today. Hold on. She's moving a little quicker than I thought. There we go. these Prima class ships are just so pretty. All right, let's see if we can find those circle waves. Zoom in. Zoom in just a bit. There's the blue slides. By the blue bowl, okay. I was thinking those slides up, down in the back. Let's see if I can come out just a bit. Yeah, the slides through the balconies is crazy. That's a crazy concept. That would be pretty cool, though. That'd be worth the price of admission for that. It's a quick little way down from the go-karts down to the Ocean Boulevard deck out there. There we go. Oh, the wind almost took out the tripod. I did that. Oh my, that's always so much fun. I always like finding the ducks. I usually don't pick them up. You made it. Don't get wet from the rain. I usually don't take the ducks when I find them. I'll usually like either leave them there or I'll hide them somewhere else. My mom loves to collect them. Make it fun for somebody else and have them, take them home and find them. Yeah, it's gonna be a little rough out there. I think she will. But all right, that's going to do it for today's stream. I hope you guys all had fun. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Again, we're going to be right back here next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully the weather will be a little bit better next weekend for us. That way we can have a little bit better connection. But thank you all so much for hanging out, listening, or I guess hanging out and watching those sailaways. Everybody have a great rest of your Sunday evening and have a fantastic week this week. Bye, everyone.